Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off pretty much discovering more of Demonic Core and finding more to, some more enemies to fight and a few treasures. Now we're at the second area to Demonic Core, so now let's go ahead and continue our search to see where we can find Lady Fina or whatever else we can get for treasure-wise. So let's get started. And I guess before I continue, I should go ahead and accept the Divine Blessing for my armor here. Even if, it doesn't do that much, but as I said, I like to have it, at least. Of course, it would be nice if it did it a bit more than just +1. Oh, and we got a door here, but that's what the obsidian key's for. So, oh, this is actually where we face a boss, so let's see how well we can do for this match. Yeah, that's always a good question, but it could just be an earthquake for all we know. But probably not. I'm still not quite sure what it's doing other than maybe just all this energy. Oh, okay, I guess it's focusing it into a giant circle? Into a giant beam or something? Yeah, definitely a beam to attack Ys. Or pull it back down, or what? Okay, it looks like it's trying to pull it down. And apparently it's succeeding. Well, that's not good. I guess we should try and find some way to stop that, even if no one else... Oh, there we go. We get an explanation. Yep, there she is again. Epona. The girl who reminds me, who sounds like the horse from Zelda. Just because of the name, really. Really? You're surprised I made it this far when I had all this training fighting against all these different demons? So why are you so invested in this, I guess? Why does Epona want this to happen? Demonic essence complete? What's on Solomon's Shrine that it needs to be completed? I still don't understand why they're called the Darklings. They don't seem that dark other than just their intentions. Well, yeah, didn't they kidnap one? Oh, no, yeah, that was the one in the barrier. So now we just need that pearl back then. Well, as far as my understanding goes for rituals, it's usually not over until the ritual's done. But yeah, we get to fight her first. And supposedly she'll be a lot stronger than when we last fought her. But since we do have the Phoenix move here, never mind, it's not really doing that much. So I think the few attacks, then we have that one. Yeah, pretty much right after that double thrust she does is the best time to go after her. Darn it, I messed up. You really only need to jump once before you have to dodge the second thrust there. Come on. I had to do this at some point, just because, you know, it was gonna run out either way. Okay, yeah, definitely the better move to do, because the other two weren't really hitting that often, so... And it seems to go around sometimes, too. Oh, great, there's more of them now. And of course they stay away so they don't get hurt. I feel like I have to take a different strategy when they do this. I feel like I need to maybe do that on the corner there. Darn it. I was getting close, definitely, but... Well, at least I know kind of what to do here. That, you know, once she does her double move there, then just bolt crash, and that does most of it right away. Ah, darn it. But yeah, pretty much figure out their strategy, take your time, and do your best. And never give up. That's kind of the best I can really explain kind of how I play the game, really. It works in a lot of games, for the most part. And it kind of keeps your health up, too. Of course, I still don't feel like I've figured out a good strategy for the triple, for the second phase of her attack here. I guess technically when I'm facing just one of them. Oh wow, that really worked. Okay, that worked too, actually. There we go. Well, there you go. So just make sure to have them run into your attack, and, you know, fling a few phoenixes around when they're triple, because then they all take damage. Well, that, or maybe just more magical artifacts, because that seems to work out for me. Also, apparently feeding some ruse helped too. Okay, you say that, but is there anything... There we go. I was wondering. I figured she had something I had to take from her. But apparently I got a rod. Nothing extraordinary, it's just called a rod. Let's see. Yeah, magic item enabled by the Darkling. Oh, to teleport through a mirror, so... Yes, I'll definitely need that if I want to get through the mirror section that we spotted earlier. And I could also definitely use another level, but pretty much it looks like being level 43 worked out pretty well. But I figured I would just take a bit of a long way, just to try and get some SP as well as some levels here. Because, as I said, pretty much taking on the, just making sure I had the silver belt equipped. Because there's no need to have these guys come back to fight me. After I take them down once, at least. Yeah, I guess for the most part, I guess, like, yeah, for the most part, playing this game, you know, the first time when I first played it, was, I guess, like, because I was experienced playing some of the other Ys games, you know, it wasn't that much different or interesting for me, but you know, it's kind of, you know, that's always the thing, whenever you play through a franchise, you always kind of have to think about, you sort of think about, you always try to compare other games that you've played before it with others. And so it's always something interesting to think about when you do, because you kind of make comparisons. What did you like about this or that? What are the changes? And I think that's always the biggest thing, is just seeing what changes there are. Because when you play through a game, you always like getting challenged. Ah, crap. Oh well. I still needed to maybe take these guys on a bit anyway, so... Come on, keep multiplying, little ones. I'm not quite sure if there's a limit those guys multiply or not. Darn it. Yeah, let's just say I'm not too fond of the confusion stat, that's for sure. Or, yeah, the status ailment, confusion. So, you know... And then, of course, there are plenty of other games that I've enjoyed that have given me a challenge, but I really do... like, put, I think, Ys as the pinnacle of challenges. Like, I feel like this is a much harder game sometimes than Dark Souls can be. You know, because I feel like Dark Souls is hard in the sense that you don't know what quite to do, or, you know, what enemies you'll be up against. But as soon as you do, then that's kind of it. You know, the main challenge is then trying to survive through it and, you know, play smart. Whereas in this game, I found the challenge mostly comes from the bosses and just how difficult they can be, but you still feel like you can beat them. Whereas, I guess to me, when it came to fighting the enemies in Dark Souls, it felt more like you're this regular guy and you have no idea how you could possibly beat these giant things, but you somehow do anyway because you kept, you know, swinging at their butt. You know, so it's kind of that weird sense of, am I really gonna be able to beat this thing as I am? Because I feel like I'm just a normal dude. Whereas I feel like in this game, you're very much a character or a hero who's, you know, been training or fighting all his life, or who just wants to go on an adventure. And that adventure involves fighting these giant enemies. But you've been fighting all these demons and creatures before, so it's not like you don't have any experience compared to some of the enemies you fight before. I guess a part of me would like it if some of the bosses you faced in Dark Souls were actually based off of the enemies you fight throughout the rest of the game. You know, that they're just simply a bigger version. Just maybe for a bit of continuity, because that's funny enough, that's sort of what Ys has done here, which maybe at least helps you kind of get a better feel for it sometimes. I don't know. But, like, I think when it came to the challenge in this game, I sort of prefer it over Dark Souls, because I feel like when I die, I still learn things. And that I feel like when it's just me being overzealous or maybe too aggressive, compared to where in Dark Souls, you sort of feel like you die because you got punished, or because you just got unlucky because they just happened to do this one attack, or it happened to hit you, and, you know, that was it. So, I guess maybe that's what I'm trying to get at, is that Ys challenge feels more forgiving, or that, like, when you make a mistake, you feel like that was your mistake. It's not something unfair that the game did. Most of the time. But I think no matter what challenge you face, there's always going to be that slight feeling of, it's like, really? That happened? You know, stuff like that. Which, I feel like that's the nature of challenge in itself, is that you sort of, oh, I think I need to go the other way if I want to find that mirror. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way, actually. There we go. So, I'm up to 300,000 now. That's actually pretty nice. I could actually get to 500,000 if I kept grinding away at those purple slimes. But, let's see, I think I need to go this way if I want to find the mirror. Or no, I think I need to go north, right? Is there a path north? No, this is one of the few times it would be nice to have a mirror. Or, not a mirror, a map. Okay, yeah, I think it's this way that I find the mirror that should lead me to the next area. But yeah, so I definitely prefer the challenge that Ys gives more than I did for Dark Souls. Oh, no wait, this is where I came from, isn't it? Okay, maybe, do I need to go this way? No, that just led to the Rue I found. Oh wait, yeah, I think I need to go this way, don't I? Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's this way. But yeah, it looks like these enemies aren't going to give me much in terms of SP right now, or levels. So, okay, yeah, this is where we go for the mirror. So now we get to fight more enemies, and figure out which way we go by going through mirrors. Okay, I'm not really sliding around much, so I don't really need those those claws that I picked up a while ago. But yeah, definitely much harder enemies than what I was facing before. Oh, and these guys apparently can heal each other. Okay, that's not doing much. Okay, let's try and take care of... Okay, there we go. So yeah, so, like, funny enough, when I think of Mega Man as well, I think I preferred that challenge in that one as well most of the time. I did feel the challenge in Mega Man 10 and 9 was maybe a bit higher than I would have liked. But, you know, that's just sort of the nature. It's... Oh, am I doing enough damage to this? Okay, yeah, I am. Like, there are some games that definitely have a good balance between challenge and, you know, frustration. And it's always a delicate balancing act. And I think in RPGs that's always an issue too, but it's at least a bit alleviated thanks to being able to just simply grind a few more levels and being strong enough to... I didn't want to go that way, but oh well. I'm not even sure which... if... Oh, okay, I found a chest here. Oh, nice. But let me go ahead and take care of these enemies that I'm surrounded by here. That was close. Ah, crap. Well, at least I came back to this door here, but I'm, of course, pretty far away now. But sadly, that's all the time we have for today. So join us next time as we head back to the Mirror World, where we hopefully get all the SP and experience we need and find some new treasure to help us out as well. So until next time, have fun gaming.